Right, I can't see it yet as is when I'm looking at the pupil. So I'm assuming you guys can't see it either. Maybe this is a bit like you're saying to do with the glitchiness a little bit. I don't want to start until you can actually see the picture. I've got a red rectangle around it, but I can't actually see it. I'm assuming you can't see my screen. If any of you think you can, oh no, I can see it now. Can you put your hand up if you can see my area of the trapezium screen? And just put your hand up so I can see that you can see it. Lots of hands going up, lovely. Thank you, you can put your hands down, thank you. So, a trapezium. We're going to be working at the area of trapeziums today, and obviously area is working out the space inside the shape. Now a trapezium is a four-sided shape, so it's a quadrilateral, but it's got one special property about it. It's got two sides that are parallel, and the other two sides are not parallel. So as you can see, all of those on that diagram have got two sides which are parallel. So obviously for that first shape, the top length and the bottom length are parallel. I'm just doing it in green highlighter, but I think there's quite a lag, so I'll wait for that to come through. For the bottom shape, well, I'm just going to put the green highlighter on the sides that are parallel, and then we'll see how quickly it comes through. There we go, it's caught up with it. So those sides in green are parallel, but the other sides aren't. Okay? So, so to work out the area of a trapezium, so we'll just wait for the slide to click through to the next page. This is quite a lag at times, isn't it? Never mind, we'll have to wait because I don't want to start before you can see it. Okay, still waiting. Yep, my dog's getting bored waiting as well. So let's just give it a few more seconds. Well, this must be a world record lag. We're going to, because there's no point in me starting to do the talking until you get to the next slide. No, I don't. There's any way I can speed this up. I think I've just got to patiently wait for it to click through. I don't think. I think if I start fiddling with it, it's just going to. Right, finally. Okay, so we'll probably. Okay, I think what I'll do quite a bit of talking here, and then I'll do the writing, and you'll just have to wait for it to come through. I don't think, otherwise we're going to be here all day if we keep waiting for it. So we can see with that shape on the board that the two tops, this top and the bottom sides are the parallel sides, and obviously the left and the right hand side are not. So to work out the area of a trapezium, it's this two-step process. Okay, now step one, you've got to work out the average of the two parallel sides. Now, how do you work out the average of two numbers? You add them together and divide by 2. I know you're not going to be able to see this yet, but I'm just going to go and start doing the workings for step 1. So try and preempt what I'm going to be doing. We've got to work out the average of the two parallel sides. Now it's going to come through in green, but it probably won't come through for a while, so you just have to listen carefully. So the two parallel sides are 3 and 7. So we add those together, and whatever we get, we divide that by 2. So 3 add 7 is 10. We divide that by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So our parallel sides, the average of our parallel sides is 5. So that's step 1. Now step 2, you take that 5 and you multiply it by the distance, the perpendicular distance between the two parallel sides. Okay, now that for this question is the 4. So we then, step 2, we go and multiply by the 4. Okay, so it's just cropped, all the green bit has just come through for you. So let me go over that again. So step 1, we average the parallel sides. So we do 3 add 7, which is 10, and then we divide that by 2 to get 5. So step 1, the average of the two parallel sides is 5, and then we take that 5 and we multiply it by the distance between those two parallel sides, which will shortly come through being in red. So we multiply that by 4, and then 5 times 4 equals 20. So the answer will be 20. Now I think what I'm going to do, I did have another example to work through, but I think it's such a lag on this that I won't do the other example. I'm going to stop the recording now. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave that slide on the board for now. So when you start doing the questions, you can just be looking back at that one I've modelled. Okay, I promise you it will come through in a minute, saying 5 times 4 equals 20. Okay, but I will leave that on the board while you're getting on with the questions. Okay, and once I can see that you're all starting to get them right, there we go, it's come through finally. Once I can see you're all starting to get them right, then I can then share my screen with the questions that you're doing. Okay, so apologies for the lag. That's probably when Phoebe was saying it was a bit stuttery. Maybe that is a bit at my end, and it's not just at your guys' ends, because it's not used to having such a big lag as that, is it? So I'm going to stop the recording now, and if you could get on with those questions, please, that would be super. And if you do finish quickly, if you find this quite straightforward, don't just go. Make sure you go back and finish something you haven't finished. Okay?